Shape pictures are easy, fun, low mess, and can easily be done if you're on a cart. I do mine with first grade, but you can adjust it to younger or older children easily. You will need to do a little preparation in having your shapes pre-cut. I like to have a variety of shapes, and my biggest is about 4 inches across. My smallest is 1 inch. You're going to need circles, squares, triangles, rectangles. I like to have half circles. If you've got time, you can add ovals and hearts and stars. You can use plain paper, construction paper, painted scrap, scrapbooking paper, which has got prints on it. It's real easy to chop up very quickly in your paper cutter. You don't need exact measurements. The only tough one is a circle, which you usually have to cut by hand, but you don't have to make them perfect. You're also going to need some sort of base paper, something to glue it to. You need glue. I prefer glue stick, scissors, and then coloring tools. Markers are good because they show up on any kind of paper, but anything will do. Crayons, color pencils, markers, color sticks, whatever you usually use for your kids. You don't need anything special for this. I like to start with some shape videos, and I've got a lot of them because I do a whole shape unit with my kindergartners. These 3 are all very basic. They skew to the younger kids. These are my go-tos. The shape name game is a total banger, and this is what I like to start out with. Gets them all hopped up. When you need them to calm down, Shape Song 2 is totally mellow. So a lot of this depends on their behavior and if they need to be engaged or calm down. And this Storybots video is a collection of videos, 12 and a half minutes. So I'll put this one on just to use up time at the end, and it's just a series of short videos. So if you're just going to play it for 2 minutes, that's fine. If you're going to play it for 12 minutes, it's fine. You could easily play it twice. The Storybots shape videos are terrific. Next, show some samples so that they can understand what it is they're going to make. Now notice I'm showing a whole lot of things. There's no just one right way to do this. So we're going to ask, what shapes do you see in this picture? How could you make this house? What shapes are you going to need? Square, triangle, rectangle. What about this one? I've got big circle and small circles, and I've got half circles. And you can see that you can tuck some shapes behind the other. You can layer them on top. What do you see here? It's a cat, and I've got 2 different shapes here. What did I use? That's right, I used 2 circles. And how many triangles do you see? Nope, not 2. That's right, 3 triangles. And look at how I use lines to complete my picture. So you can use shapes and lines. And basically you just go through and do that for as many of these pictures as you want. I've got these on cards, and I leave these around the room. So if they want to bring them to their table to work on, they can copy my pictures if they like. So then the challenge is, what will you make with your shapes? And then you pass out the supplies and see what they'll make. I usually have a little basket with a variety of shapes that I just put in front of every, 3 to 4 people. As I said, I have my own samples around for people to copy, and sometimes they do, and then very quickly they'll go off and use their own ideas. And I encourage them to make anything that they can imagine. And here's some samples of what my friends have made over the years. The first year that I did this, we all made birds, and I only gave them the half circles and the triangles. And you can see that even if you just give them 2 shapes to work with, they can come up with all sorts of variation. It was after my birds were so fun and successful that I expanded it to a lot more shapes. So have fun making shape pictures.